What if I told you one of the world's most famous flavors comes from a tiny island filled with secrets, peppers, and a factory unlike anything you've ever seen? Welcome to Amelia Island. Hey y'all, I'm Carolina Tony and I'm at the Tobacco Factory on Avery Island, home of the original hot sauce. And I'm about to take you inside the pepper fields, the barrel rooms, history that changed the world's taste buds. And we'll get started right after this station identification. This whole global brand started with one family, one island, and the fiery idea. Today I'm walking through this place where Tabasco sauce began, Avery Island, Louisiana. The McElhenney Tabasco Company, only 3 ingredients goes into the Tabasco sauce. That is aged red peppers, natural vinegar, and a dash of Avery Island mined salt. The railroad came to Avery Island in 1883 and remained until 2002 when the rail service to the island was discontinued and the tracks were removed. And years before that removal, however, the McElhenney family members enjoyed running this custom hand-painted handcar up and down the island, roughly 1.5 miles. Tabasco began in 1868 when Edward McElhenney started growing peppers right here on Avery Island. He mashed them, aged them in oak barrels, and created a flavor that the world had never tasted. According to one family tradition, Edmund acquired his peppers from a Mexican-American war veteran, sometimes identified as Gleason. McElhenney Company teams with planters worldwide to grow the majority of its Tabasco peppers. Most of their fields are less than 5 acres in area and are managed by small farmers or farming co-ops. From Avery Islands, their seed stock is taken from plants chosen by the McElhenney family member, is entrusted to growers in Central America, South America, and Africa. All pepper mash produced by these international sources is shipped to Avery Island to age for up to 3 years, after which the family finally becomes Tabasco sauce. These peppers look so small, but they pack a punch that built a global brand. Every barrel is topped with salt from Avery Island itself, sealing it naturally while peppers ferment. This is where the Tabasco sauce is stored in these oaked aged barrels, and this place is huge. Look all the way down. This sauce will be distributed later, years later sometimes, all over the world. And if you look real close, right on top of those barrels, that's salt. This place is huge, and they're down at the end of the warehouse moving those barrels around. This is just one of the warehouses that is filled to the top with these barrels of Tabasco sauce. And there's another down that way. Avery Island sits on top of an ancient salt dome. Long before Tabasco sauce, Native Americans and early settlers used the island's natural salt springs. After Civil War, McElhenney planted a few pepper pods in the garden on Avery Island and began experimenting. He crushed red peppers from the island, mixed them with island salt and vinegar, and eventually bottled the sauce in small cologne-type bottles. Today the process has scaled up, but the core ingredients of the island roll still remains the same.
Here the pepper mash undergoes the final crucial steps to becoming Tabasco sauce. It's a process so visceral you can smell the pungency and feel the burn in the air. The mash, aged for up to 3 years, is carefully blended with high-quality distilled vinegar and stirred periodically in an 1,800-gallon wooden vat for 2 to 3 weeks. The result? Tabasco Original Red Pepper Sauce. Before it's bottled, however, the skins and seeds are removed and our laboratory tests samples for desired consistency, color, and heat levels, among other qualities. A trained sensory panel of McAnany Company employees also evaluate the sauce. Only after it passes these rigorous tests is the sauce released to the factory floor to be bottled. It's not, however, the only sauce we bottle here on site. All 7 of the family of flavors are bottled here in this facility on Avery Island.
This will blow your mind. A McElhenney family member personally inspects and tests each batch of pepper mash for flavor and heat. That's a lot of pepper. He or she must have an iron stomach. Talk about being a McElhenney family member. How's that for getting burned out on your job? Here is a photograph from 1918 of the Tabasco factory. Where I'm standing right now is right in this area here. But look, that is the mill village. Salt evaporated from Bryan Springs on Avery Island since 1791. On May the 4th, 1862, workmen enlarging these springs to reduce more salt for the Confederacy hid solid salt at a depth of 16 feet. Mining operations, the first of this type in North America, were begun and continued until destruction of the salt works on April the 17th, 1863 by Union forces. Yeah, there's a capping machine, and here is the labeler. You see they're going in without labels, but look, coming out, and they're all labeled up. Visitors can choose between a self-guided or a VIP tour experience that takes you deeper into the history and production. Well, that's going to be a wrap for our trip to Avery Island, Louisiana, to the original Tabasco factory. This little factory has been turning peppers into history for the last 150 years. And if you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, be sure to subscribe, comment, and share with your family and friends. But until next time, y'all be hot and have a good day.